and smokes pop over onto the A side. They're making their way, and this time around there's no one playing from dark, so they should be getting maybe a bomb plant. They even get a kill though.
Yes, bomb's gone down. Already made it a good round. Sorry, why didn't he take that kill? He's just sitting there, noob corner. So he did find the bomb plant, but the bomb's already down. So I mean, it was already a good round play. They die, as he just did. But yeah, this nice little bomb plant, as you can see, gave them a lot of extra money, and they're now able to buy it fully.
Yeah, a lot of money indeed, and I have seen Tricksters play before in Mirage, and they do rely a lot on one of their sniper players, that be Imp, but it looks like Appen has decided to go for the sniper rifle, so I wonder, is he gonna actually try to take that duel against and kill that up in windows and kill that? Still holding the angle, not really seeing anyone too much with that smoke in his way. He's not seeing anything at all. And does try to get a shot for the smoke. It was very close, but Appen wins it at the end. So they've got themselves an entry frag here, Tricksters. The question is where they want to go now.
Yes. I mean, still 4v4. They have to work around this entry now. They have taken mid control, but still, I mean, this CT in jungle, there's a guy holding connector. There's only one guy with B, of course they don't know that, but if they if they pick the right choice, well, that would definitely be to go towards B. And he will fall back from underground. And yeah, actually the bomb is in B apartment, so it seems like we'll be seeing a B split. Two guys coming from short, two guys from B apartments. Right now, Appen and pushing. They just the bomb to get closer. Ooh, the salary push through connector. Things goes way too slow, so he decides to get some information. He actually did. So rotation becoming a refresh. It's another guy on side. Ooh, Appen whips us. Not very good, but luckily Imp is on his side to get the frag. So 2v2 right now. Go down. I've been watching the window as Neon tries to enter the kitchen. And the last guy, Young, is coming from behind. Little flashbang. Now they... no, they don't know. They thought he was coming for short, but he was not. So Appen was a pretty free kill there. Now 1v1, knows where he is. Gonna go for the peek, and Young just mows him down. Wow, Imp should not have peeked that. But yeah, shit happens. Copenhagen Flames picks up their 5th round.
I mean, you've got to admit, Doctish, he comes out and he pretty much annihilates Imp in that position. I mean, Imp, 100 HP versus 20, he should be winning that aim duel any day of the week, but I mean, Doctish actually winning that for his team, that clutch, a very important clutch for the CTs, as this means they've already got 5 rounds on the board. Things are looking pretty well indeed, not to mention the fact they've got a decent amount of money, so they're going to be happy about that. And Kilda though does get tagged down, but I'm pretty sure it was maybe from an HE grenade in window. The terrorists yet again seem to want to take that mid control. They have done a pretty good job at taking mid control. Fact of the matter is, when they're making their way onto those sides, the A side, the B side, it hasn't really worked out for them at that point. But right now it is still a minute and 15 seconds left of the clock. Doc just decides to push in Palace, and it works out for him. It does take down Mystic. So again, another opener for Copenhagen Flames. And you gotta wonder, what are Tricksters gonna do next? And by the looks of it, they want to make their way onto the A side.
Yeah, that's the case indeed. But the cities, they're holding close. I mean, there's one flank is gonna try to come from connector, but as we can see, Celebrate, he's just waiting. He expects the split to as fast as Imp peeks in. He'll probably get. Oh no, Celebrate moves up on stats. He's trying to free kill. But Imp fired some shots, didn't see him. Wow, that's a crucial mistake. He just went down. Still trying to get in. Young finds one, and gets a refrag. Sankila is now rotated and standing at CT, and this is
Kobe.
a challenge for Appen. Oh yeah, nice finishing touch by a refresh.
Yeah, the touchdown nade to seal the deal. And Copenhagen Flames already with 6 rounds on the board. Pretty quick rounds, you gotta admit. And they haven't really lost a lot of players in those rounds, except for, you know, the 5th round, in which Doctish is able to win that 1 versus 2. The unlikely 1 versus 2 at that. This puts Tricksters in a pretty, well, quite sad economic situation. I mean, they can't really force up. They have got the 3,400 Usmani bonus, but they can't really do a proper buy. So they're gonna do it somewhat semi-eco, get those Tip 9s and armors, and they're making their way on the B side. And the B side hold is looking very nice indeed for Copenhagen Flames, as one of the player does get burned in the flames from Molotov. And yeah, this means that they've already got 7 rounds on the board. The CT side, with a healthy economy, things are looking very well. Tricksters, though, they haven't really shown us something too impressive. And then yet again, they're trying to go for that mid control. 3 players up in middle yet again. Nice pop flashes come in, and Plushkin, it does take down and kill it. How did that happen?
With fire, apparently. Seems like it burned to death. We're changing some frags here in mid, but Tricksters still have the 1 man on. Trying to change that. We'll find one that gets free frag as well. So great work by the terrorists. Should be able to pick up their fast running. Yes, they just did. 7-1. It's not too late for a comeback. And I mean, even if they lose this map, there's still at least 1 more to go.
Yes, as we've got to remind you viewers, this is a best of 3, as we've already reached the playoffs in the shoot 'em up tournament. We've got 16 teams in the playoffs, and this is one of the best of 3s we will be playing to you. And it is Copenhagen Flames against Tricksters. And this map has been picked up by Tricksters, and things, yeah, I mean, as this is your pick, things aren't looking up very well on the T side just of now. I mean, we still got 6 rounds to go. Let's just see how it is for Tricksters in those later on rounds. But yeah, Copenhagen Flames, as I mentioned, have been doing a pretty good job on the CT side, and Tricksters, they do win that 1 round, but they've still got to be careful, as you need to start picking up those consecutive rounds in a row.
Oh yeah, Young once again. He's doing a great job every round, keeping the ace. It's always frags on any window. It doesn't look good for Tricksters. Everything's falling apart. Imp tries to pick up the bomb, but I mean, with an AWP, he has 4 players. What can he do? We'll have to see, I guess. Starts out good with picking 1 kill, but there's still several more that he has to find. And right now, his biggest problem is Sand. He'll be in a good position. Ooh, he whips the shot. Wow, that should have been a free kill. It's going to get a repeat now. It's going to hold the small angle. And such a repeat, yes, until it fully flashed. Just goes for the timing shot and hits it. That wasn't very nice for Tricksters. They were, of course, on full losing minus $3,400 every round, but by winning the previous round, they just lost it. And in Copenhagen Flames, sorry, continues their little streak or starts building on a new one, then Tricksters will be in deep shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you need to win those consecutive rounds in a row, because then you can actually avoid being ecoed just by winning 1 round and losing 1. And Tricksters trying to make their way onto the A side. Let's see, maybe they can actually get more than just a bomb plant.
Doesn't seem like it. Messi for the guy. 1 kill without the eagle, but the Seekers, Hungry Seekers, everything. Kill him, yeah, that's pretty easy. 9-1. Wow. I mean, if Tricksters, if they get up for 5 rounds, then it's an okay T side. I mean, everything above 4 is like okay, it's doable, but 1, 2, 3 rounds, that is probably not going to work out. So we have a few rounds to go, but after playing this round fully eco, I feel like they have to win. Well, they should. They give themselves a good chance. Win all the upcoming rounds after this one.
Yeah, they've got to start winning those rounds, and Refresh, he's in a pretty good position to pick up some kills here. Does about 1 player, does whip the shot, eventually does take 1 down, and actually there's no one on the B side, so this is looking very well for Tricksters right now.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. The bomb's gonna go down safely. I mean, the goal was to plant the bomb, but maybe they'll achieve something more than that. Happen has a Kevlar, and it's also picked up an M4. We'll see how much work we'll do with that one. And yes, that's nice, because with Neon this far away, Teams will have to hurry up, though they have defuse kits. Appen picks up, which is good. He has to do the job. He's now so through the smoke. That was pretty unfortunate, but with 3 seats remaining, I don't think we would have been able to do anything about it. Anyway, but they got the bomb. It was good, and this is the round that we were mentioning before. It's a buy round. If they win this, and then they can start picking up some more rounds, maybe end this half, like preferably 10-5. But if they lose this one, they'll have to eco one. And I mean, Copenhagen Flash will be up on 12 rounds by then, and then it's then it's pretty hard to avoid a loss, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Tricksters, and I mean, we really haven't seen something of great importance on their T side. I mean, what they mostly do is their default is to pretty much put 3 players up in middle, and then they try to work off that. They have changed up the setup though, so now they've moved 2 players towards the A side. Darkdish trying to get the spray through the flash, and he does connect onto Mystic. And yeah, Tricksters trying to change something up, trying to maybe push towards the A side, maybe get a couple of kills here and there, and MDS. He also does spot out refresh, so okay, we're back to the 4 versus 4. Things are looking somewhat good for the terrorists right now.
Here they go, they have the chance 4 before the short, so now that the site's clean, they can get the bomb. They have some smoke, this imp does, if the smoke of kitchen, they can allow themselves to get into good alpha positions, which is of course what they want. Celebrate getting in there. Kitchen is not smoked. Imp with the only smoke he just died, so the retake's not going to be prevented in it, so they have to just find friends. Celebrate with another one. There's a chance. No, he does not. He'll get refresh. Oh, up and coming from apartments, rescuing the situation, allowing them to put their second round on the board. Finally, of course, Copenhagen Flames. They won't have the eco. They have been able to save quite some money, even though not as much as I would have expected them to, but still enough for a complete new full buy. But if Texas wins this one, then they can probably pretty safely pick up 5 rounds. But yeah, this is also a very important round for them, since Copenhagen Flames' economy still isn't broken.
Yeah, Copenhagen Flames not actually having as much money as they thought as well. I mean, if they do lose this one, things could look pretty good for Tricksters, and they are making a similar setup they have done time and time again. They've got 3 players in middle. It would be nice to maybe actually get a player boosted up in window. That could cause a lot of havoc in the ranks of the CTs, but as of right now, they're not doing it, and I'm pretty sure they will try to go towards the A side of the map eventually. But as of now, they have secured connector control, so that is something for the terrorists consider, and it does seems to be like that they do want to make their way towards A yet again.
Yeah, they've already lost 1 man, too young, who has always done a great job. That flash is going to pull the flash out of the terrorists, going to come around, and take down the bomb. That's a huge deal. Will not find the triple kill, but he's got support from behind. Tricks is too good for them. They kill it. We'll find the second frag as well. Copenhagen Flames on 11 right now, and Tricksters. See, this broke their economy instead. That wasn't really the plan originally. I mean, they could have ecoed this and to win the last, make it 12-3, but I mean, at this point, they've lost so much. They're like, what the heck? If we can't win this force, then we can't win the game. I mean, it's just all or nothing.
Yeah, you've gotta wonder if they've actually gotten themselves in that state of mind where, okay, we can't really equal, we gotta start winning rounds. And here they go in towards the A side. Darkdish with a couple kills. Celebrate does help him out. And things are looking yet very well for Copenhagen Flames. 12-2. And Tricksters, I mean, they've got barely any money right now. It is the last half, the last round of this half, and their money situation is just abysmal. They do afford a couple pistols, an AK in fact, and a Galil, but they have only 2 smokes. 2 smokes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to win those aim duels, but when you look at their weaponry, it is pretty lackluster.
No, so look at this Young. Every time, I mean, this guy hasn't lost a single like entry duel over towards A. I mean, he's always getting the entry frags as fast as somebody goes either palace or around. This guy's pulling a huge team right now. 21 kills we can see. That's just insane. Keeping A clean. Choice but going B. And probably if you want to learn recoil control, I don't know if you saw that, but Refresh just showed you how it's done. Beautiful spray. The half is gonna end 13-2 at last. With Tricksters, they just gambled in the end. It felt like, okay, if you can't pick up this round, it's over. And with a halftime scoreline of 13-2, I sort of feel like it's over as well. I mean, all in right now. And we'll see what happens.
I think, right, if you're Tricksters, you've got to start thinking, okay, maybe we should just bury this map. I mean, trying to do a comeback would be quite difficult. Maybe try to get themselves ready for the next map, which is going to be Dust 2, and it will be Copenhagen Flames pick. And I think on a map like Dust 2, any teams can perform if they actually got the mentality to do so. It is more of the aim-heavy maps, more of the aim-heavier maps in this game. So I think Tricksters are definitely not out of this best of 3. You've got to start wondering, okay, if we win the pistol round, that is something, but if they don't, then yeah, things are going to be looking very grim indeed.
That's indeed the case. Okay, so pistol round, and I will not call them doomed, and that's what I predicted. But yeah, I mean, bomb down, that's not good. Did they stack or something? How did Copenhagen Flames get the bomb plant without any encounters? Okay, I don't know, it's actually tabbed out, but apparently they got the bomb down and they even had time to get themselves into good off-bomb position. They're just camping, palace, ramp, everywhere, even though the seats have a kit. I mean, it's just going to be ridiculously easy for Copenhagen Flames. Pretty much a one round. They are getting taken down though. Okay. Is that the guy with the diffuse kit? Yeah, it is. Okay, fair enough. They just ripped the head out of all terrorists and actually got the defuse. I mean, hip hooray, but I'm afraid that they're just lengthening their suffering at the moment.
Yeah, you've got to wonder then. And that retake, I mean, yeah, Tricksters were playing pretty passively on the A side. I think they only had a couple guys towards CT spawn, and they really haven't even had those players closer to this side. And then they're on the 5 versus 5 retake, and it actually works out for them. Copenhagen Flames not doing a good job on trying to defend that bomb plant, but yeah, they're gonna be on a Nico. If they can get a bomb plant, that'd be quite nice for them. They're just trying to move here towards short, and I mean, they just get annihilated. But Refresh and Zankiel, they get some kills, and Refresh gets himself another kill. So okay, things are looking up very well for Copenhagen Flames. 3 versus 2. Imp is down to 13 HP, and he's still in short. So he's still got to be careful. He doesn't want to lose his life there.
You have someone big short. Oh, that could have been an easy frag, but Refresh with his knife that will actually go down. Okay. Zankilla, he is on full HP, which is a good thing. And another good thing is that there's no counter-terrorist covering A at the moment. So I mean, you might be able to get the bomb down. If Imp, as it seems, he'll be the... Who is it? Yeah, it was actually the closest guy to the A site, which means that he'll arrive first. Since he's still 3rd in HP, so he could finish him off first, take his rifle. I mean, he's 3rd in HP, that's like one shot without P250, so... Yeah, right now, Plushkin is... Yeah, he's entering fast, which is not a good thing. He was able to kill him despite him being a full rifle. Ooh, gotta hit the shot back. Ooh, it's very close to finding Imp as well, who's very low on HP. But it will just not connect that shot. And Imp saves the day with a quadra kill. And now the defuse as well.
So close indeed. I mean, they only had P250s that round. P250s, not even those Tech 9s, Deagles, or anything. And they were able to bring it back somehow. 2 versus 1 in favor of Copenhagen. I mean, sorry, 2 versus 1 in favor of Tricksters. And it still comes down to the 1 versus 1 clutch right there. Imp with the FAMAS takes down the player, but I mean, Copenhagen Full Flames should be very happy on how that round went on. Celebrate making his way towards short. No fear from this player right here. And they are want to be making their way on the B side. Neon, he's got to be careful though.
Oh. Man, I keep tapping me out, I'm sorry. This it looked quite good in the beginning, but right now, as fast as Copenhagen Flames got on their first 45, things are not looking as bright anymore. Well, to be honest, it never looked bright, just looked less dark. Like 50 shades of black, pretty much. Nice joke, thank you for the laugh. But yeah, back up by around it's easy for Copenhagen Flames. 14-4, Tricksters economy is reset, and if nothing goes terribly wrong, the Danes should get up on match point in just a bit. There, that's it, boys.
Yeah, match point should be right around the corner when you think about it. Tricksters, they pretty much invested all they had into this one. They're gonna try to go all in here, and Celebrate will actually spot on him. Imp does peek, and Celebrate is able to win that duel. So things are looking very well for the terrorists right now. Young Doc getting up to Appen? Did he actually get the kill through the smoke, or maybe I think he might have actually spotted out a pixel from the terrorists. But things are still looking very well for the terrorist side. It is a 4 versus 3 in their name, and they do want to make their way towards B short. They haven't really smoked off connector. Oh, they do have a smoking connector. So okay, they're going to be able to cross quite safely here, and there's only one player there playing and make that. Okay, Pushing does survive that one, but it gets shut down. So we are eventually going to see 15-4, what seems to be the case, unless MDS with a clutch of his lifetime. But I mean, it is still possible. Two players are pretty low on HP. Now, I don't think MDS was actually spotted there. It was unkilled. They're going for the jumping AWP shot.
Yeah. Whoa.
And we're going to dust too, boys. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it does sometimes when the team wins. The GoTV just decides to, okay, you've seen enough. They shut us down. So yeah, that obviously means that Copenhagen Flames, they won that round. They won the game pretty easily, and so yeah, we're heading into a little commercial break, and then we'll be back with Dust 2. That actually is Copenhagen Flames map pick, which is interesting.
So yeah, the break is gonna come in, and we'll be right back for more CS:GO action.
Yeah.